What's happening, everybody? Trey here, joined by my dad, Sean, and today at Reactions to the Classics, it is time for another song battle coming your way. As you can see at the bottom, we have the House of Love with their track Christine going against My Bloody Valentine shoegaze pioneers with their track You Made Me Realize. I want to shout out the longtime patron, friend, and song battle connoisseur of the channel, Fran, the man here. So yeah, let's just get into it, man.
Let's jump in. The first song we'll jump into is Christine by the House of Love. Fran says this is some of the first steps of the shoegazing scene, this battle. So as you mentioned, I know My Bloody Valentine. I don't know the House of Love. Do you?
No, I do not.
Okay, this is off their debut album in 1988. It's an untitled album, Trey, but it's usually known as the House of Love. It's the first song on the album. I always talk about this. The debut, first song anybody ever hears. It's an important thing, so they had to have thought highly of it. And the House of Love are an English alternative rock band formed in London in 1986 by singer, songwriter, guitarist Guy Chadwick and co-founder and lead guitarist Terry Bickers. Easy names for once.
Yeah.
They rose to prominence in 1987 with their first single, Shine On, released on the independent label Creation. The following year, the band released their critical acclaimed debut album, this one, and built a reputation over the next few years through subsequent releases, constant touring, and the support of the English press. They disbanded in 1993 after a hiatus of 10 years. They reformed in 2003 with Bickers, who had performed on their two first albums. They have been cited as an influence by shoegazing bands Slow Dive and Ride. So
you're with both of those groups, man. So
and you guys got an assignment. We're going to pick a winner. You be listening along, and at the end, we're going to ask you in the comments to tell us who you think won.
Still talking to me, Christine, Christine. Such a sense of loss, and the baby cry, Christine, Christine. And the whole world dragged us down. And the whole world turned aside. Christine, you're in deep. Christine, with a godlike glow. But Christine, Christine, heart and the glory in me. Chaos in the big sea.
Really feel that shoegaze in this.
Oh, no, man. Those swirling guitars are fantastic, man. Really digging this.
Not a sonnet, not a sound.
House of Love bringing it with Christine right here, Dad. I think you could see right away the influence, on shoegaze, those swirling guitars that Terry Bickers was bringing. Man, I was really impressed. That was kind of the highlight for me, but kind of more catchy vocals than you'd expect.
Yeah,
too.
no, man, I loved it. I thought it was a great song, man. I don't really got a lot to say about it. You kind of summed it up, man. It's an atmospheric piece, and when you package yourself that way, the atmosphere's got to be really good. And it was really good. Yeah, I thought the lyrics, almost in a dreamy way, was really, really good.
No, man, it's funny you mentioned that, because I was gonna use that word exactly. The dreamlike atmosphere, like with the vocals just kind of softly coming through the the guitars that are continuing to kind of swirl and just kind of hypnotize you in a sense, man. And kind of the lyrics almost reflect that, almost like a muse here. Christine, you're in deep pristine with a godlike glow, heart and glory and me, chaos in the big sea. So I don't know, those lyrics just kind of put that in your mind, so to speak, man. So yeah, I'm gonna have to check out the House of Love a little bit more, man. I dug that, and I dig this next band, man. Their debut record, Say Anything, and then of course Loveless, which we have a full album review up to. But I'm not familiar with this track right here. You made me realize.
Yeah, I was wondering that. Was their third extended play release. Maybe that's why you don't know it. On August 8th, 1988, through, Creation Records. It was their first record for Creation. 3 years straight before Loveless is going to just smack us in the face in 91. The EP marked a change in direction for the band, where they adopted a noisier sound. Peter Kimber, then of Spacemen 3, recalled seeing the band play this song at a live performance in Northampton in 1988 after My Bloody Valentine had supported the Pixie on the latter's first European tour. He said, quote, "They transform. I don't know quite what had happened, but sometimes band had a certain quantum shift. The noise was overwhelming." In a 2013 interview, Kevin Shields acknowledged the influence of Sonic Youth's Thurston Moore and Dinosaur Jr.'s Jay Massis on his guitar playing at the time, but also highlighted a change in how he used reverse reverb.
And Spin Magazine called the record, quote, "astonishing." All Music wrote the EP, "Made critics stand up and take notice of the brilliant things My Bloody Valentine were up to. It develops some of the stunning guitar sounds that would become the band's trademark, and features tracks which are just as innovative." Stylus Magazine ranked this bass line at 24 in their list of top 50 bass lines of all time, man. So looking forward to this one.
Gonna have Belinda on vocals too.
That bass just hits you across the face, man.
Yeah, the bass does.
Wall of sound coming over. You made me realize My Bloody Valentine, packing a lot in here, Dad, in less than 4 minutes.
Yeah, and obviously Kevin was on vocals as well. It just didn't have any of the official vocals that I pulled. I was struck at first about the production, Trey. Mm-hmm. It sounded like something that you or I could have done, but then we would have done better than that in today's technology.
Yeah.
But I got used to it, but at first I was so distracted.
Well, yeah, mostly just coming through, on that right headphone.
I actually saw you try to plug your headphone in more thinking that, because I was like, nah, my man, that's what I thought too. But no, it's just mixed. But, it's an EP and it's before. But you can see how Kevin got all the ideas for what was going to be coming. Then some notes over here on that instrumental bridge when you were talking about it. It's influentially known as the Holocaust section, which I really wouldn't name anything that, but that's what they called it. It's a crescendo and wall of distortion. It revolves around a single chord being struck by both Kevin and Belinda. Now, this is what I saw. For live shows, it's played it up to 130 decibels.
I know they're infamous for being just really loud, but 130, they're getting up there.
It's equivalent to a military jet aircraft takeoff from an aircraft carrier. It would also extend up to 10 minutes in live shows, and sometimes going as long as 40. So basically, everyone would be deaf, and they said they'd play it last. Maybe you should play it first and want to hear the rest of what you did. But what did you think of it?
I really, really dug this song.
I figured you would.
I thought it was a cool track. Starting off, leading up to that instrumental section, you know me with the bass line.
Yeah.
Shout out to Debbie George. I just thought that it was almost had a very punky type of feel in that bass groove there, and then just the way that the vocals kind of came together. And I thought Colm on the drum kit was fantastic. The rhythm was great, and it was almost a tale of two songs. And you got that instrumental section, and then you kind of go back to the softer verses, and then underneath it all though is that bass work. But I dug it. What about you?
Yeah, I thought it was. The more it went on, the more I liked it. The more it went on, the more.
It's definitely different. That's for
it's
sure.
It's definitely different. I can see the infancy of what Loveless is going to become, especially. So I thought that was cool. But Trey, now we get on to our winner, and I'm going to already call it. We're going to have a split decision on this winner. I'm going with Christine, The House of Love, and it's not even close for me. Go ahead.
And I'm going You Made Me Realize. It's not close for me.
Right. That's the beauty of it, man.
I dug both tracks, though. But yeah, I thought MBB just was a step above here. But The House of Love people will be liking you.
That's right.
And, I'm going to be very curious what our...
There's probably a lot more My Bloody Valentine people than House of Love people.
But I'll be curious, man. As Sean said at the start, man, let us know your winner here. Be sure to give Fran some love for getting our early shoegaze on today here at the channel, man. It was really fun, and as all these song battles are. All
right, man. Well, that is going to do it for today. Really appreciate it. We're going to have a ton more song battles as we do. Put a few up every single week.